After nearly 25 years, Basant returned to Lahore last weekend. Welcome to Pakistan and Counting's weekly news interpreter. Here's what caught our eye this week. As a government-regulated pilot event, it was banned in 2007 following fatalities linked to metal and glass-coated strings. Now it's back, but under the Punjab regulation of Kite Flying Act 2025, only 9-thread cotton strings were allowed. Metal, nylon, chemical, and glass strings were banned. The kites were to be QR coded, zonal monitoring was to be in place, fines up to 5 million rupees and jail terms for violations. And on the demand side, the country witnessed 540 million rupees worth of kites sold within days. Rooftops rented out for up to 2 million rupees. Karachi to Lahore air tickets crossed 75,000 rupees one way. Around 540 manufacturing units registered for production. This is not just nostalgia for a fondly remembered spring festival. This is serious economic activity. This is what economists call cultural economics. Estimates vary, but even conservative adjustments indicate that the event generated between 5 to 6 billion rupees in total activity, with the sale of kites and strings alone generating around rupees 2 billion. Some projections this year go as high as 20 billion rupees in overall economic impact. Where does that money flow? To kite manufacturing clusters, paper and bamboo supply chains. Historically, up to 7% of paper consumption in the 1960s. Hospitality and hotel occupants, seafood vendors, transport, rooftop rentals, and media and corporate sponsorships.
अब मैं आपको ज़रा बसंत की एस्टिमेशन बताता हूँ जनाब कि ट्रेड होती है, पतंगों की एक सनत तैयार होती है, हज़ारों घरों में पतंग बनती है, वो बिकती भी है, डोर बिकती है, छतें बुक करवाई जाती हैं, होटल एक महीना पहले बुक करवा लिए जाते हैं, ट्रांसपोर्ट बुक करवाई जाती है, फूड स्टॉल्स लगते हैं। इस सारी इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी ने ऑन एवरेज बसंत को एक हफ्ते में कितनी नेटवर्थ का फेस्टिवल बनाया? अप्रॉक्सीमेटली $250 million.
Historically, estimates suggest 10 to 15 lakh livelihoods were linked to the festival economy. This is a 3-day event activating multiple micro-industries simultaneously. And there's a second layer, soft power. In the late 1990s, the event was used to counter Pakistan's global hardline image, becoming part of Lahore's international branding. The economic question isn't, is Basant emotional? The real question is, can Pakistan afford to permanently shut down multi-billion rupee cultural industries? Or should it regulate them better?